Anthropic just launched Claude Tag, and I believe it will have big implications on how businesses work with AI. Claude Tag not only means we can now use all of the features of Claude Code right inside of Slack, like skills, connectors, memory, and even a built-in second brain, but it also means that teams can now actually collaborate on AI workflows in the place they already work. So in this video, I'll show you everything you can do with Claude Tag with plenty of examples, show you why this might have big implications on how businesses adopt and use AI, and show you exactly how to set it up and use it, including how to set up a second brain inside of your Slack agents. We've been rolling out Claude Tag internally over the last week, and it's already changing how we work. Now, some people might have seen this feature and thought, cool, but I've already seen AI in Slack, not really a big thing, but it actually includes some really powerful features, which is why I believe this is such a huge deal for AI adoption in businesses. So let me show you what you can do with Claude Tag with some examples, and I think you start seeing what I mean. Firstly, we can essentially for the first time use all of the features of Claude Code right inside of Slack, including skills, plugins, connectors, scheduled tasks, and memory. We can just tag a Claude agent in Slack and ask it anything, and it will work just like it would work inside of Claude Cowork or Claude Code. For example, here I ideated on this YouTube video and asked it to use my title ideation skill to give me some ideas for a good title. It then pulled transcripts from some of my old videos, analyzed intros, and ran the title ideation scale to give me ideas on potential titles for this video. And having all of these features inside of a tool like Slack is a big deal because 99% of people in businesses are not using Claude Code or even the Claude desktop yet. So this is a bigger play by Anthropic because they're trying to increase AI agent adoption across businesses and employees that are not in Cowork or Code yet by deploying them in softwares where most employees still live. They've already done and rolled out something similar in Notion, now in Slack, of course, and I predict they will roll this out across more major team collaboration softwares. Secondly, this also means that for the first time, teams can actually collaborate on AI workflows and can basically use AI in multiplayer mode. Because if you think about it, a major limitation of Claude Cowork and Claude Code at the moment is that everyone works in siloed conversation, while most work is actually done in teams. For example, in that same chat, my team can actually chime in and we can work together with an AI agent on, for example, YouTube ideation here. And because these chat sessions in Slack are public, it also means businesses get far more insights into what their employees are working on with AI, which has been a big problem for many businesses. But maybe even a bigger point is that in my AI agency, we've seen that Slack can be one of the best ways to increase AI adoption across a business because the non-technical employees directly see how others are using these AI agents. So they're learning by seeing this. And this very often means they start using it far more themselves. Now, another major feature that Claude Tag has is to also deploy specialized agents with predefined workflows for specific tasks. For example, here in our marketing channel, the Claude agent has access to my YouTube repurposing skills. So when one of my team members says something like repurpose our most recent YouTube video into a LinkedIn post, you can use specific skills and connectors and a predefined workflow to generate a LinkedIn post. We can set these up on a channel level, and this also means that the AI person inside of a business can set up these specialized agents with predefined skills, instructions, connectors, and deploy them company-wide to non-AI technical professionals so everyone can use them without actually knowing how to prompt well or how to use skills well because it's already embedded in these specialized agents. And besides this, we also get proactive and autonomous features in Claude Tag, and this means agents in Slack are not just triggered when we tag them, but they can actually jump into conversations at any time, just like an employee would. For example, when me and my team were discussing the title of this video, it actually gave his opinion too. But more importantly, it can actually watch a channel and trigger a predefined workflow or specialized agent autonomously when a certain criteria is met or when a certain keyword pops up. For example, here we have a sales channel where we get notified from Calendly every time a lead books in a new meeting. And Claude then goes off and instantly researches this lead without us actually tagging Claude. As you can see, it found the LinkedIn, created a summary, and even created a full call prep brief on a separate dashboard here with a description on what this company does, a summary on the person that booked it in, a suggested agenda for the meeting, and likely objections from this lead. And the way we created it is simple. In this channel instructions, we just told it that whenever there's a new lead in this channel, identify their LinkedIn profile, scrape their LinkedIn company website, and create a call prep brief and a one-pager that we can use inside of the sales. And besides that, we can also schedule these autonomous workflow if we just tell Claude inside of Slack. For example, here, can you please send over a daily brief every morning at 9 a.m. about what happened across our business in the last 24 hours? Please deliver a dashboard. And Claude now delivers a daily brief with everything that happened across my YouTube channel and our business over the last 24 hours, together with critical escalations, what happened in my community. But maybe the biggest feature is that Claude Tag actually has a built-in memory layer, meaning it can remember everything that is being said and done in Slack. For example, here one of my team members said, please remember that this is Ben's YouTube channel. And you can see it created a memory file with YouTube channel. It can also do this autonomously, and this means the more your team uses AI, the better it gets. And this also means that for people and businesses who are already using a second brain, where we essentially give an AI agent all of the business-specific context to get far better outputs from our AI, like strategy docs, etc., we can now basically upload that entire second brain and deploy it across the entire team inside of Slack. So you can see we've added our entire second brain context layer to this Slack agent. And this means anyone across my team that now uses this Claude agent instantly has access to the context of this entire second brain to get far better outputs and more aligned with my business. For example, in that YouTube ideation chat, you can see it pulled some transcripts from the second brain. And this also means for anyone who's selling AI services or AI OS or second brain setups to businesses, which is very popular right now, this can become a really interesting way to distribute these functionalities and capabilities to non-technical teams and teams that might not use Claude Code or the Claude desktop yet. And lastly, it has extensive control and permission settings built in that actually allow businesses to safely roll all of this out across a team. So basically, we can configure per channel inside of Slack specific permissions on what connectors it can use, what skills, what memory or context. Again, these features say a lot about Anthropic's plan to roll out these agent capabilities across these different softwares. Also, you can see here that Slack is now the one where Claude Tag works. But you can imagine that they're going to add many more softwares here. Now, very quickly, before I continue, if you're a professional or business owner and want to learn more about how to get the most out of AI, definitely check out my AI Accelerator in the first link in the description, where we have full in-depth courses around Claude for Business, second brain setup courses, hundreds of skills and resources across any business department for sales, marketing, operations, and more. And we offer unlimited one-on-one live tech help and AI consulting. So if you're looking to dive deeper into these tools, definitely check it out in the first link in the description below. And when you put all of these features together, you can start seeing the bigger picture, and you can start imagining that an app like Slack can become the main place where a lot of businesses do work with AI. Like I said, 99% of people, professionals, and businesses are far behind and are not actually using the Claude desktop or Claude Code consistently yet. And Claude Tag essentially allows businesses to roll out these agent capabilities in the platform they already work in, and of course in a much more user-friendly way for non-technical users. And it also means that one person in the business, the AI power user or the chief AI officer, or even an external provider or an AI agency, can manage this entire infrastructure by itself and then deploy the capabilities across the business without them actually having to use Claude Code or Cowork or understand what's happening in the backend or doing any complicated setups. So how do you set it up and use it for yourself? I'll walk you firstly through connecting Slack quickly. Then I'll walk you through setting up a general Slack agent together with how you can use your skills, plugins, connectors inside of Slack. Then I'll show you how to set up channel-specific agents and how to trigger them autonomously and use scheduled tasks. And lastly, for anyone who's familiar with the second brain, I'll show you how to connect your second brain to your Slack agents. So as I said, Claude Tag is only available on the team and enterprise plan, and it's best to actually do the setup through the Claude browser because we've noticed some errors on the Claude desktop, probably because it's still on in beta. Now just go to claude.ai, log into your account, and then you go to your organization settings. And then if you go down, you'll find a new tab called Claude Tag. Now, first, of course, we have to connect our Slack account to Claude Tag. So we enable this, and then we click here on connect. Then we just copy this message, and we can basically just go to our Slack account, paste that exact message in, and Claude will give us a code here. We can copy that, go back and paste that in here, and then you'll have it connected. That's literally all you have to do. And then the first thing we're going to do is set up the general agent, which is basically the agent that lives everywhere across all channels in your Slack workspace and is available to all members by default. So we just go to the tab here of all apps, and you'll see here that they call this access bundles, but access bundles you can basically see as an agent with specific skills, connectors, memory, and plugins. Now, I recommend having one at least general agent, which is what we're going to set up here. So all we click here is on plus, we create a new bundle. We can give our agent a name, let's say general agent. And first here we have the credentials. Here we can just connect all of the connectors and our softwares that we want to connect. This will work the same as it would work in the Claude desktop. So we can just connect it here. So you can see in my general access agent, I've given it access to some connectors. And we also have a tab here with instructions where we can set specific instructions for this general agent on how to behave, some rules and guardrails, and how to answer. Now you can see we also have a plugin tab here, but by default, only the official plugins will be available. So you can't find your own plugins in here yet. Now, I suspect they will make this a lot easier very soon. But for now, in order to use our own plugins and skills, we'd need to do that through GitHub. Now, even if you haven't worked with GitHub yet, this is actually really easy to do. All we basically need to do is create our own plugin or skill marketplace on GitHub for it to be listed here. So the easiest way to do that would just be going to Claude Code in the desktop and just tell Claude Code, help me build a skill marketplace with the skills in my account on GitHub. Claude will then explain exactly what to do, give you the step-by-step, and give you the links to help you do this. And it really only will take you 3 minutes, and it's free to do. Now, after you've built your skill marketplace on GitHub, you need to connect your GitHub account here by just clicking here on plus, and your repository will appear here. And you go back to plugins, and if you now look for the name of your skill marketplace, it will appear here. In my case, AI Suite. You then switch that on, and now the general agent has access to all of the skills in your skill marketplace. This is literally all we have to do to set up a general agent. Then if you want to set up specialized agents for specific channels and have agents that do things autonomously, we need to go here to the Slack tab. And the first thing we need to do is add in specific channels inside of our Slack workspace. So we do that here by clicking plus, and what it will ask you for is a channel ID. Now you'll find this channel ID by just right clicking on the channel inside of Slack. Go to channel details, view channel details, and then the channel ID will appear here. You just copy that and paste it in here. And then your channel will appear here. And then we can set up specific instructions for each channel. For example, this is our sales channel. And as you can see in our sales channel, we actually have another access bundle besides the general agent or the general access agent, which is a lead researcher. And again, these access bundles are basically like preset agents with specific skills, connectors, etc. So in this case, we've just built a specific agent with a specific workflow already embedded. So this lead researcher is already connected to Apify, Firecall, and vidIQ to do some scraping on potential new leads. It of course has access to our skill marketplace and a specific set of instructions on what to do. So it basically tells the agent that whenever a new lead comes in, research, scrape his LinkedIn, create a call prep brief, and create a one-pager that we can use inside of the meeting and deploy it on a dashboard. And the amazing thing we can do with these channel-specific instructions, which we find here below, is custom instructions per channel, is we can make sure that these separate agents actually can run autonomously. So for example, here we said whenever a new lead appears in this channel, automatically run the lead researcher. So it gives our sales reps a summary on the lead company and a call prep brief, etc. You can also give specific instructions on the channel on how these agents should behave. For example, be concise when answering in this channel. Our sales reps are busy. So this is why our sales agent, as soon as a new lead comes in, automatically starts researching the lead and creating those dashboards that help us prepare for the meeting. And as you can see, we don't actually tag the Claude agent here. It works autonomously. Now, besides this, here on the side, you'll also find access bundles. That's where you can see all of the agents you've created. And you have another tab called audit logs. Now here you can see, you can also have scheduled tasks inside of this Slack. So in our case, we have one scheduled task, then a daily brief at 9 a.m. And the way to set up these scheduled tasks is by just telling Claude inside of Slack that you want to set up a daily task. So in this case, can you please send over a daily brief every morning at 9 a.m. Now, besides that, you can also see what Claude actually memorized from Slack. So you can have memory on the channel level and on the workspace level. So in general, I recommend putting an instruction in your general agent also to remember important facts, because you'll see it will actually start creating new files with memories, so become smarter over time. So again, this is really straightforward to use and set up. As you can see, for now it's on Slack, but the way they created the UI, it also already looks like there are going to be many more softwares where we can deploy these capabilities to. Now, lastly, for people who already have a second brain setup, maybe in Obsidian or somewhere else, and you want to use this second brain setup across these Slack agents, which of course is very powerful because you can now deploy this to other team members and give them those capabilities without them actually having to set anything up. There are actually two ways to do this. The first way, which is the simplest way, is by just getting all your context into a zip file, tell Claude to upload it to the memory and give it the zip file inside of a Slack chat. Claude will then restructure your entire second brain inside of Claude Tag memory. So you can see here in my company-wide memory, I basically have my entire second brain with hundreds of context files that these Slack agents have access to. This means I can now ask questions like summarize everything the team has worked on last month. And it actually has that context from our second brain to give us far better and more up-to-date and aligned answers from our business. And of course, because we have these scheduled tasks inside of Slack also, we can actually structure them and update them over time by just running scheduled tasks to update the memory layer. So this is not static. This can actually be continuously updated and improved, and it will compound over time, very similar to the Obsidian setup. But of course, the limitation is it lives inside of this Claude tag. So if you want to use it across other AI providers or in other AI tools on your Claude desktop, it's not going to work like this. So the second option is to do it through GitHub. The way you do it is very similar to the skills and plugin setup. You go to your general agent, you go to the repositories, you add your GitHub account. Of course, you'd make a GitHub repository of your second brain, and you connect your GitHub account here again, of course, and then you just select your second brain GitHub repository, in this case, BenAI OS main, and now your agent will have access to your second brain through GitHub. And this means it can still be synced and used across other AI providers too. Now, again, really powerful feature. Highly recommend exploring this. And again, if you're interested in diving a lot deeper into Claude, get full Claude courses, a second brain setup course, and weekly Q&As with me and my team, and unlimited one-on-one AI consulting and tech help, definitely check out my AI Accelerator community in the first link in the description below. And also, if you're not familiar with setting up a second brain yet, you can check out my full step-by-step tutorial on setting it up for yourself by clicking on the video here above.